Alright, what's up you guys? I'm talking here today. This is just a quick COD 4 game I got right before this because, you know, I wanted a kind of longer video to be able to talk about this. But here's the thing. Now, I don't know the guy's name, Aaron something. He was jumped by like 6 black guys or something like that. And he's this one white dude that was hanging. He was outside of a club. He was drunk, you know. And the thing is that there's a bunch of people leaving video responses. Like, I found out about this first from this guy called El Presidor, who does Call of Duty commentaries, and he was talking about reverse racism. And let's just get this out of the way real quick. Reverse racism is a BS term. I don't like that term at all. There's no such thing as reverse racism, because that kind of promotes that just white people are straight up racist, and reverse racism is labeling a whole race as they're just the racist, you know what I mean? So I think we should throw that term out and just put racism as a term. They were being racist, not reverse racist. That's just a bunch of crap. Now, the next thing is that he was saying that the Trayvon Martin thing, that got real blown up on the news. And it's true, because even though the guy that killed him wasn't white, they still promoted that he was white. Just because they like to start off the race war, and all it is, they like to promote the race war for one simple reason: more views for them, more money. They don't care if they turn people against each other. You know why? Because they're the 1%. They could care less. These rich people, these businessmen who will never see it, they don't care about no one's feelings or nobody's, you know, whatever, your emotions or none of that crap. Because you know why? At the end of the day, they're getting a bigger paycheck for your feelings being hurt, and you going out there, you committing hate crimes, hating another race. They don't care about you. That's what they want to do. It's called divide and conquer, you know what I mean? Like the government, the last thing they want is their people thinking about them. They distract us with this race bull, you know. And the next thing is, he's kind of right, because if it was 6 white guys beating up a black guy outside of a club, it would get a lot more exposure, and that's right, and that is racist. You know, everybody, like, in the Trayvon Martin thing, people are all outside marching with hoodies and everything, they want equality. Well, let's get equality and bring this up in the news then, you know what I mean? But, you know, what can you do about it? You know, stuff like this does happen every day, just like people get shot every day. I seen one comment about some guy saying, oh, white people are running to the cities and just shooting everybody up. Dude, everybody's shooting everybody. I don't care what color you are. All colors are shooting all colors. Gangs, you know, over drug stuff, you know, over whatever. So don't even try and pull the race stuff. But there's another thing that I wanted to talk about today, which is actually about me. And before we even get this started here, I'm white, but I'm not full white. I'm half white, half Irish actually, and half Mexican. So, you'd never guess though by looking at me. You'd be like, oh, he's 100% white. He's 500% white. You know what I mean? Because that's just how I live. But I live in a place which is there's about, it's mostly Mexican. You know what I mean? You get places like that are mostly white. Let's say Maine. Well, where I live at in a place in California, it's real Mexican. And I remember when I used to go to school, and I went there with all Mexicans. I don't think I've ever really had. I had one white friend back when I was like 6, when I lived in Brownstown. Yeah, that's what they called it. But the thing was, I would go to school, right? Oh, and people were talking about how this kid wouldn't defend himself in the video, and that's right. Why didn't he defend himself? I get he was drunk, but even if you're like that, you can't just let some guy come up to you and punk you and steal your keys and beat you up, take your clothes off, steal your watch. You know, you're just getting punked, no respect, none of that. But other than that, what I wanted to say was, when I used to go to school when I was in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade in middle school, and you know, growing up here, if you were white, you stuck out. So there was like a whole class of about 50, 60 kids, and maybe 1 was white. And I was the white one that stuck out, so people would mess with me all the time. And I remember there's times that I'd go to the bathroom, and people would take out knives on me. I remember some dude tried to stab me once. I remember some guy actually almost did one time when I was in the bathroom. Sorry, I just ate a bunch of Cheetos. I got like, you know when you started, whatever. But I remember I used to get jumped all the time after school, and there were a couple months here where I'd come home, and you know my family's Mexican here. And I would take it out on them, and I'd say, oh, why are people so racist? Why do they always do, you know, whatever, and I'd say all this racist stuff. And I really hated Mexican, not just Mexican people, but all Hispanic culture. And I'm not afraid to I'm not ashamed to say this now, because that's how I felt at the time. And I'm not gonna lie and just say, oh, I've never been racist and just this, but I felt really racist at one time. I hated them. You know, there was a point where I wouldn't talk to no one. I just stick to myself, because that's just all I knew was, oh, I don't have no white friends. Everyone here hates me because I'm white. But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Sure, there were certain people, just like how white people hate certain black people, hate certain Chinese, Asian, you know, whatever. Just how certain black people hate whites, how certain Mexicans hate whites. But, you know, it's all good. There's always going to be people that hate each other. And those are the people you just got to ignore. And you just got to say, oh, well, that's you. I'm not going to be like that. But later I learned, see, my friends now, I'm not sure if they know this, I've probably told them this before. But see, my friends now, I mean, they're all Mexican, right? And before this, I would have hated them just for the look on their skin. I know how it is to be racist, because I was. Because these people would just jump me every day and, you know, like stab me, and it was crazy. And they did tons of other stuff too. I got stories for days. Hater, what you know about that? But those are for different days. And the reason why I'm kind of talking low is because it's kind of night. It's like 5 in the morning. I'm doing homework because I gotta go to continuation. But back to the topic here is just you can't. I seen a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, justice for Trayvon Martin. Let's go out and kill us some crackers," or, you know, "Oh, these stupid niggers, you know, they hate us because this, and then we're gonna go out and get them." And all these people who are being racist in the comments, don't you know that all this does is inspire more racist people in the end? I mean, really, if you think about it, if you see 20 white guys leaving, and, you know, all this crap, isn't that gonna be like, damn, these people hate me, I don't like you guys, you know? But you can't be like that. You gotta overcome, you know, people how they look, people are gonna act like that, but you gotta be better than them. I mean, think about all the stuff Martin Luther King died for, and just how he spent all his life against this stuff. And all it's doing is, over the last few weeks, it's getting worse. I'm just gonna say, racism is getting worse. And the racial tension lately has been real high where I live, but that's just what I wanted to say. I mean, just think about the people who died just to make this country for you how it is. We all deserve to make it. You know, we're all equal. But take it how you want it. I'm out.